Hello, welcome friends. This is Navshin Taj from the Department of Computer Science, SIT Tumkur, and here I am presenting a lab set program in C programming. It's a 6th B program in our lab set, and the aim of the program is to find the sum of each row and each column of a matrix. The detailed question is as follows. You need to develop a C program to accept a matrix of order m cross n, then implement the following functions: one to find the sum of each row and another to find the sum of each column, with a restriction that the sum should be printed in main function only. So let me describe the question sentence by sentence. The first sentence says that you must accept the order of the matrix first m cross n, and then you will be accepting m cross n elements into a matrix. After that, it is basically a function based program. So you have to define two functions where we will pass the matrix that we have read and find the sum of each row and each column in the respective two functions. And then the last line says that it's a constraint on the type of functions you are defining. So it says that the function must have a return type and they must return the sum computed inside to the main function, and there in the main function the sum gets printed. So to go with the program, we start with the inclusion of the header file stdio.h, and then we are making m and n the order of the matrix as the global variables so that it could be used across the three functions, the two user defined functions and the main function. Here is the definition for the first user defined function. That's the function to find the row sum, each row sum. The return type of the function is integer, int, and row sum is a valid identifier, nothing but the name of the function here. Then in the parameter list you are passing first parameter as the matrix you have read, and second one is nothing but the I integer, which is a ith row number. Within the body of the function, within the curly braces, you will again have two sections. One is the local declaration and another is the executable statements, as we do in the main function. Okay, so here in the local declarations we need two variables. One is to find the sum of the row, and that would be initialized to 0, and one more is the j, the index to serve for the column, j column index. And then we need to traverse the elements, okay, from the first to the last. I remains same, I is being common as these are the elements of the ith row. J will vary from first column to the last column, hence we take for loop from j varying 0 to n, and we compute the sum as sum is equal to sum plus a of ij. So once we found the sum of all elements in a row, we return the sum. In a similar fashion, here is the definition for the another function. It is named as call sum. Its return type is also int, and the parameter list is also same. It has one integer matrix, two-dimensional matrix, and another is another simple integer variable. Now here j is indicating the jth column number. Again we have a body, function body, enclosed in the curly braces. And then in the local declaration, again we need two variables. One is the sum and it is initialized to 0, and another is the I variable serving as the row index. Then we traverse from the first row to last row, and we find the sum is equal to sum plus a of ij, where j is remaining same as we are dealing with the same column. I varies from first row to last row. So once we have traversed till the end, then we are going to return the sum of that particular column to the calling function, which is main here. Here is the definition of the main function. So we will declare first the ij indices required for reading the matrix and displaying the matrix, and then we prompt the user to enter the order of the matrix, and we actually scan the order. Then we declare the matrix A of m n, and then we are prompting the user to enter the m cross n elements. Thereafter, with the help of the two for loops to traverse the number of rows and columns, we scan the all elements in the matrix. The matrix could be given in any of the fashion. In order to display properly that it is a matrix, we go with displaying the matrix in the following fashion. We give a message first that we are displaying a matrix of so much of order, and then again with the help of the two for loops we display each element of the matrix. So here is the function calls. Since we need to find the sum of each row, okay, after printing the message that here on we are printing the row sums, we are going with a for loop to traverse from the first row to the last row, and then we are having a printf statement within which I am making a call to row sum and passing the matrix along with the I value, which is serving as the ith row number. In a similar fashion we print then here are the column sums, and again in order to traverse from the first and last column we go with the for loop, and then within the printf I'm calling the function call sum with the parameters, that's the red column matrix and the jth column number. So once we execute this program, you can get the output in this fashion. So first thing is it is prompting for the order. Here I have given the order as 2 plus 2, and then it is asking for the elements of the matrix. It would be taking 4 elements. The elements could be given in a row fashion or it could be given in a column fashion. It's dependent on the user. But thereafterwards we are displaying again the matrix in a proper matrix form, and thereafterwards it's printing the row sums and the column sums of the matrix. Okay, so this is about the program. You can watch my other videos for the next programs. Thank you.